You know, most people are probably a little bit taken aback about the dolls. Such a good little plastic cook. I'm not shy about showing people, especially when I get that dreaded question of, oh, what do you do for fun? Well, let me show you what I do for fun.
It was overwhelming.
If we're going to be the creepy doll people, we're going to own it. Just balance you over there. This is Baker, and this is Polly Marie. Sandy over here, which is the first of the big dolls we brought home, and then Stella Irene. So this is our youngest, Sirocco. This is Malachi's favorite. This is Sarah Ann. She has twist wrists. Really draws Malachi to her because she can
more posable,
do quite a bit.
expressive. She's a daddy's girl.
My love of dolls actually was probably kicked off by Madeline.
I collected dolls for as long as I can remember. I was always, obsessed by dolls, particularly vintage dolls, even as a kid. I guess, exposure on my part that he also enjoys them now too.
I had the quintessential male upbringing in the U.S. of those are girls' things, here's something manly to play with.
So we grew up together, and we've been a couple officially now for the last 5 years. Our parents were friends. He was, 8 months older, so he was this much older child in my view, and I was always trailing after him.
What was Madeline like growing up?
She was a nuisance.
Yeah. Once you sort of start looking into them and finding more, you're like, ooh, I want that one. I want that one. Or, oh, here's this one. Look what I found. So the majority of our collection together, especially the large dolls, has been the last 3 years.
She has certain ones that are just hers, and then I have ones that are mine. There we go.
All right. Pretty amazing.
Not my style.
And then they're just a really nice medium by which, for instance, we also collect vintage children's clothes because, it's nice to dress the dolls, and then being able to, really restore them, repair them. It's very exciting to see them all come together.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Thank you.
See you later.
So we have several friends and neighbors that are going to come by. Two of our friends are very big doll people themselves, so they're very excited to come to our tea party, which is also my birthday. Malachi's good friend Mikey is also going to come down. He's known Mikey for many, many years now, and I think Mikey is eager to meet the dolls for himself. So today, the girls are making their very first batch of blueberry muffins. So they're helping this morning to get everything baked and ready and for this afternoon. I'm not shy about showing people, the Instagram and stuff, especially when I get that dreaded question of, oh, what do you do for fun? Well, let me show you what I do for fun, and we'll find out, we'll find out if, we're going to be friends or not.
It's a tongue-in-cheek stab at the Instagram photos of families doing the very highly, highly staged portraits.
You're doing such a good job, honey. You're cooking that fake food so well.
All right.
So.
Posed looking at her stirring, so.
Okay, I'll put her head down a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
So let me know when her head is in a good angle.
Whenever we picked them up initially, we only had a couple, and we were talking about, it's like, we should stage photos. Mm-hmm. And we just started calling them our plastic children.
And then also, I mean, the dolls themselves, they are kind of, people think they're weird and strange, and we kind of enjoy that, and,
We've definitely made
we live it up a
memes.
little bit.
Yeah, we've played off of that vibe as well.
So. If we're going to be the creepy doll people, we're going to own it. Comments that you read of like internet commentators of things like, oh, well, they must be very disturbed and compensating, and they probably have a bunch of bodies in their basement. You get those people, but I think most people actually, when they are sort of, it's explained to them a little bit in context, they think it's pretty interesting, it's pretty funny. They may not want to like actually ever meet the dolls in person themselves, but they get a kick out of the pictures and the idea. All right, I think we're all ready.
Hey! How's it going? Hey, Mikey!
Well,
We got back here, and then Blythe and Barbie get their own little tea party.
so yeah.
Good job, Patty.
Yes, it was Polly Marie and Sarah Ann that made the muffins this morning.
Can't wait to try them.
So
Hell yeah.
everyone deserves at least one tea party in their life.
I feel like a normal person. Dolls are a little weird. Like the eyes. I just don't know what to do. But he had described it, and she had to. They didn't really try and hide the fact that she collected dolls,
So
but they definitely didn't let on. They wanted to see the reaction. It was overwhelming. Their Instagram is amazing. I think it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life. The fact that they are so candid and really don't care what other people think just makes me love it even more. That's one of the reasons why I love both of them. They're some of the weirdest, most upfront people. They're good friends of mine, but it's still creepy.
Do you actually consider them to be real children?
no,
Heavens no.
there all are some in the doll community that do. We are not those people.
There's too much.
So some people really enjoy that, and that's great. But we prefer our dolls to be dolls.